what people don't take into account are the impact sometimes that these decisions will have in terms of cost versus benefit. So I think in terms of what are the costs and what are the real benefits, we need to have a more honest conversation about, because the impact that some of these decisions over the last few years have made on local communities where we live and operate have been nothing short of devastating. And these communities, in some cases, are dependent almost on, like in our case, coal, for example, almost entirely on coal, and it is really, really altering the way of life of these folks, and they don't have other alternatives. And so over the course of time, we're going to have to figure out how to get them stood back up so that they can enjoy the prosperity that they've grown accustomed to.
When you look at the regulatory environment, I think the key for me is having certainty over a time frame. You're going to make an investment. You want to know that you'll be able to pay that investment off. So changing the rules while things are underway isn't a good way to get to an end point. I think if you want to change those rules, you work through, identify what you're trying to get to, and then lay out a logical program to get from where you're at to there over a time frame for implementation. So I get tightening regulations and requirements. You got to make sure they're making sense, that they don't duplicate what's already in there, what the state's responsible for versus what the federal government is responsible for, and getting that straight is really important.
It really comes down to permitting. We have 2 properties in Montana that have basically been in serious permitting since about 2003. And it's probably another 3 to 7 years to complete the permitting.
We use this term in Komatsu we call gemba. And gemba is a Japanese word, but it says go to the workplace. And so part of our theme is that everything happens at gemba. Okay, it gotta make sense. Everything happens where our customers use our machines. And I think it's a lesson that our government officials could use. Now, maybe they'll argue with me that they really do that, but in what detail? And really understanding, we introduced this law and this regulation. What does it mean for a large business? What does it mean for a small business? What does it mean for the individual?